So I got this cool watch when I was in the Philippines, and I was like, I really like this watch, and it kind of got me into watches. And so I was watching some videos on like watchmaking and watch repair, and I found this like old Walmart watch from like when I was like 10 years old. And the equipment that he was saying you need is all like hundreds of dollars. Like the screwdriver set is like 80 bucks, which is absurd. And the cleaning thing is like thousands of dollars. But I realized I don't have the screwdriver set with like all the fancy like detailed screwdrivers. And in fact, I don't even have a small flathead. But I figured, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just going to take it off with a full-size flathead like a Neanderthal. I mean, this watch was $14.88 with a bunch of other bracelets. So, like, no surprise that it doesn't work anymore. I think it stopped working after, like, a couple months. But I'm just going to pry this off with the full-size. We're going to see how it goes. So I tried stabbing it in there, but I think it's just simply not sharp enough. Even on the skinny one, it's like the width it's too much there. It won't even fit under. It needs to be like paper thin, like a knife. So I'm gonna have to find something else to fit in there, pry it out, I guess. All right, so should be noted, it's actually 1 a.m. right now, and I have school today. But I ventured out back to the garage in the cold, barefoot, and I've come back with something hopefully sharp enough to get under that groove. I got this very disgusting, dirty chisel. But first off, okay, well, that just almost cut my foot open. The serrated edge, too. That's actually crazy. First off, we're going to try and see if this thing can't do it first. So as you can see, there's actually a knife one, and then also a screwdriver one. And I think the screwdriver might actually be sharper than the knife, surprisingly, but the screwdriver is like a little bit sharper than the knife is. But we're going to try the screwdriver first, and then we'll try the knife. If neither of those work, we're fully going with the chisel, and I'm just going to destroy this thing. So we're going to try these first. So surprise, surprise, neither of those worked. But I did find another screwdriver on the other side that's much more rusted and broken. So we're going to see if that one's any smaller, but I don't expect it to be. So not what I was expecting at all. It actually turned out to be the corkscrew that was the sharpest thing on this, or like whatever that is, the bottle opener. But I managed to pry it right there at the corner, and it actually came out. And now we get the great reveal. What is this like stuck on? Okay. There we go. And what is that, you might ask? I have no idea. Like what am I even looking at? I've never seen a watch so condensed before. Like they're supposed to have gears everywhere. I'm trying to determine if that is literally the watch in the middle, the entire thing. I think it is, yeah, because look, this bar goes all the way through. I don't even know what I'm looking at right now, dude. This is actually crazy, though. Oh, this comes out. Interesting, interesting. I know you're supposed to have like plier tools for this, but look at that, dude. That is such an interesting whatever that is. Hold on, I'm about to zoom in. About to get the 3x zoom on this. Look at that. It has like the battery, like it's battery powered. I guess I don't really know anything about watches, so this isn't like a mechanical watch. Dude, that whole thing just comes out. Dude, fully just, the whole thing is just loose. If it weren't for the pin, literally the whole thing would just come out. Like, look at that. Bro, this is actually a magical discovery. I'm sure there's like some great antique method to get this battery out, but I just ripped it out with my hands. And I would imagine that's just how you change the battery on one of these. I mean, like, it works just as good as any other watch. It's just the fact that the battery dies, and that's the size of the battery. Like, that thing is tiny. But, like, I'm sure there is high-end watches that are battery powered. It's just like normally to be luxury, you should be a mechanical one with a spring. Oh yeah, look, it says no jewels at the top. No jewels. So jewels are like the bearings that it rotates on. So I don't know how this thing works at all if there's no jewels. I gotta get a like watch from the thrift store, I think is what I want to do, and then I'll take one of those apart, see if I can fix it if it's broken, you know, because they say you need like thousands of dollars of equipment. But dude, I might just DIY it with like random stuff, honestly, because this is pretty cool, dude. Like the watch itself doesn't look that bad. Like it looks all right. It's kind of lame, but when you look inside, yeah, that looks pretty horrible, dude. That looks pretty awful.